This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting voices. This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting voices. This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. We now independent media house. We there here for unify, sensitize, and inform. Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We there here so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion. You for know about Salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
For developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation Salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
For developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation Salon. This not the team them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history.
defeating the lives of fake people.
Waiting they be on social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say,
And we let myself and better Salon.
Now we like myself and better Salon today. Now the 24th day of October 2025. Good morning and welcome to Unity Morning Show. My name is Elizabeth Kefuigembe. Today we go talk about the drug prevalence in the country. This morning, the topic where we get for talk about now drug intake a national crisis. We don't see where this president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, we don't declare an epidemic on drug than last year. So for sake of that, today we go get inside the show. We'll say Mike Berewa, we na in the communications director, na the office of the president. He go come and talk to we. This na Unity Morning Show. You self with the watch we na you host. You go send a text message. Now the number 076946948 as we the broadcast live now with Shaka Stephen Street Studios, 48 Shaka Stephen Street Studios. And we the broadcast live from we Facebook, YouTube, and also we other social media handles there. Not forget, this na a particular day where we want for know what the government's really ready for push this pandemic, epidemic out of this country. Of recent, we don't see where the media don't take them as close, where we all don't wear them. And we go continue for shout. However, few days ago or 2 days ago, we don't see say indeed some strifes they don't begin to come up where they don't the whole motorman, they don't the whole woman them, they don't the whole particular high profile individuals them. So today, like I tell you, we go come and rub mouth how government's really ready for save this nation. As una all know say the youth them now in gets the nation and the youth them are then are the future of the nation. Una stay tuned. And quick one. Somebody asked me yesterday, Elizabeth, where you co-presenter, why is it you alone? Is he on leave or something else? Well, for clarity of that person, I decided not for respond, but for clarity to that person, my co-presenter is bereaved, so he get for travel go solve that or for go be part of the burial ceremony. So that is why yesterday and today I'm alone in the studio. So today again, I have two giants men one from the Our People's Congress, the other one from the Sierra Leone People's Party, but with the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone working as communications director under the president in office. As a woman, I am going to be standing between those two individuals. And I'm going to be very strong. I'm going to be very hard. And I'm going to be very respectful. However, we'll not self way out there for send one as text messages. Be respectful and stay to the point. Let's go straight to the point. Nothing out of topic. Because our studio guests are our life. They are the reason why we are here. And we cherish and respect them. So you will want to send your text message 076946948. I go read the YouTube message. I go read the Facebook message, and also I go try as best as possible since na me one for wrangling around all the text messages for long voice them me had. When I stay tuned, my name again Elizabeth Kefue Gembe. I'll be right back, and let's take some quick commercial break.
Welcome to Fatmata Fashion House. Isaiah, they get everything we get for do with man them, woman them, different wears, different design. Look this official dress here so. Look them bling bling here. For then Saturday we are, or you will go and wear and go clubbing. Look this again for wear as casual. Look the dress them. Look this fine man shirt again. Look the dress them. Then they are for affordable prices. Can't get luxury for affordability. This na fine dress where you go able to get in different design and different color.
This is Fatmata Fashion House, 104 Main Regents, Good Lumley. Una all welcome. As you can see, we get breeches, standards, clothes and aya. We get woman for official dressings, dinner party and all stuff. We get woman nice and vac them with different colors. We get ourselves for the school picking them, both the boys and girls, strong quality, breeches standard. We also get for you when you know say you love salon. We independent day they can't just know. Or you can wear her anywhere you want to go. Green, white and blue. We get her in different colors. And for the footballer themselves, we get you covered. You yourself there can collect you for a very reasonable price. Within our 104 Main Regents Go Lumley. As for the telephone number 078 560 118. Fatmata Fashion House.
Welcome to Fatmata Fashion.
As government and stakeholders them, they continue to implement the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program (PSSNYE). The World Bank we don't give Salon government $42 million for. National Commission for Social Action (NACSA) they use parts of this amount for transfer money to us and family them. We pay per smack. Now area them will not receive nothing yet through the Social Safety Net Program. For sake of this, government will extend this facility to new hostel we pay the money. Same way so, NACSA they use parts of this money for give money to salon people for start their own business, train and mentor people them and connect them for agricultural program them where the government and non-governmental organization body them they operate. NACSA they also give this money to over 7,000 youths them to provide them with short-term work opportunity them upline through the Sustainable Cash for Work program.
As all this dey be, Freetown City Council go use spend this money for about over 6,000 youths them for clean the city and do other public work them na Freetown.
The National Youth Commission (NACOM) go use some of this money for support new and all youth group them for open their own business them na Freetown. Inside they go able to get access to money, training and counseling, but how for improve their own business them.
And then go implement this program na Bo, Makeni, Kenema, Port Loko and Freetown.
For complaints, comments and inquiries, call Anti-Corruption Commission on 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 or toll-free line on Africell, QCell and Orange 8515. This message will come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) with support from the World Bank, UNICEF and the government of Sierra Leone.
All right, so now welcome back to Unity Morning Show. Like I tell you, today na the 24th day of October 2025. The president we don't declare drug intake a pandemic na the nation. Last year, una all see where he make that declaration. And recently, all the media houses, we don't take our upon ourselves for crying out. And we don't they see some strife stand where the government's on the take, policemen they don't they take. Of recent, we don't see where they don't hold people then we get high names then. Now this drug issue. So today, the topic where we talk about now drug intake a national cry. Is the government ready to end it? So this morning I get inside the studio Mike Berewa, we are the Director of Communications attached to the President. And I also get Mikhail Kroma, a member of the APC Publicity Unit. Good morning and welcome to Unity Broadcasting, gentlemen.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good morning.
All right. So, Mike, how is it going?
Going fine.
You're looking so cute.
Thank you.
He's
looking cute too.
He's looking spectacular. All right, let's go straight to Sierra Leone. So now go send on a text message to the number 076-946-948 with YouTube and with Facebook page. Please be respectful and go straight to the point. No jog around. Now, Mike, on April 4th, 2024, the president declared drug intake a national epidemic. But from then up till now, we don't see the increase more than before. As a government, waiting don't go wrong.
Yeah, I think that is true. There's an increase of people that we don't plunge, young people don't plunge into drug use after President Bio announced the state of emergency, national emergency in the country. But we also have success stories, you know. You get people telling both ways. Yesterday I was on TV, I made mention of something when the skies went to fall down, but that is just true. We not deny say there is no crisis. Not deny say increase the incidence rates don't come up. That's not what that's in fact that is why President Bio as recent as the day before yesterday, after cabinet meeting, there have been robust measures. We don't escalate to a lot. We don't try for do more fund mobilization. They don't try for make sure say all hospitals they want a referral and district hospitals across the country for get a detox unit. They are raising funds for that now. They want for make sure say all chiefdom headquarters get social structures, get reporting mechanism. As of yesterday, the Sierra Leone Public Health Agency. They work on a dashboard now. We are in, then go get a national dashboard. Just like during Ebola and COVID, we are in cases that when they come in, people go see, and cases and when they go out, people go see. But there have been tremendous also success stories. If you take a look at this, the Kisimenta Psychiatric Home, I mean, they don't discharge more patients than we don't go there, we don't come out, they don't integrate into society, they don't rehabilitate them, integrate them into society. More, the one that we get a chance, even though the beds then at the hospital don't do more patients than the way they wait for get into that treatment center there. But yesterday, as I talked to you, I talked to Dr. Jallo. He's on Liberty TV this morning as I speak. I believe he will rub notes on that. But I engage him on the phone. And it tells me, yes, Mike, we have over 90% success stories of the one where they go on a drug addiction or they treat, they come out. So the problem we have here as a country is how do we institutionalize this? How do we make sure that these people who are getting into the substance abuse, we're able to get them and put them in an institutionalized, in a structured system, put them in treatment centers, put them in hospital. But Elizabeth, it takes resources, tremendous resources for this. And government don't have that money. Government have to mobilize that money. People, they look at this thing, say it's just, maybe it's just arrests, law enforcement. It's more than arrest. Even if you arrest, I mean, if you don't treat those people, they are going to relapse. They are going to find ways also to
all right, Mike, let me hold you right there. You just said it takes a lot of resources and the government, the money is not there. But then, at 2024, president's been do this declaration on drug. We call them epidemic. That's a very strong word as a medical person, epidemic. And now you don't talk, say, let we all join together and do as Ebola. Why the president's funding not been there, money not been there, then he make that proclamation, call an epidemic?
Yeah, well, you're not going to make a proclamation. You're not going to sit down pass money there. Now we understand, say, this country will not get an emergency fund. We know how Ebola struck this country, how it killed thousands of people in this country. And the Red Cross reports will come, Red Crescent reports will come out, and WHO report that say it was lack of what? Actions and inactions and lack of weak healthcare systems within this country. We saw that happen, we saw that report. We saw how COVID was a little better because by then structures we don't know how to deal with Ebola. So now we could not get mass casualties like how Ebola be there. But the point here I want people to understand, we don't have fund where they don't, like some countries they wouldn't get emergency response funds. We don't have that. It has never been, maybe this man but during the time, we don't know. But it has never been like there's fund when something happen, emergency fund, we just go into it and take it and act. So what the president they do? When president they declare something like that, of course you will put something small thing there. It is the responsibility of them structures in the open, because when you declare a state of emergency, that is, you don't heighten response. You don't try for activate mobilization. You don't try for enhanced coordination. So it's incumbent on all the agencies then the task force or president put, work with all the agencies and let people try to understand here also say this. Not a National Drug Agency no more, NDLA, because sometimes my brother get for talk about that, they say fund no did it, and then talk to the dandy. But not to the no more the only drug agency. Now you understand, say inside the police will get a toku. They're very effective, and then they do operations. Right? Toku Dede. You get the ONS, National Office of the National Security. We get public health and the Ministry of Health. Surveillance, where they do surveillance, and right now all these response and they don't activate that. You get social welfare. Like I say, it's a multifaceted approach. It's not just treatment and care. You get for rehabilitating, you get for give them skills. Some countries you find housing for them. Where they come on because they know that they relapse back and come on the program and they become a burden back to society. So all this, it's a long-term method. It takes extensive resources. Where I not go hide tell you say, we not get a lead on. We healthcare system in this country is donor driven. It has been donor driven. Title vaccines, Elizabeth. We beg it.
So Michael, if you're saying it's donor driven, so for something the president said it is an epidemic, do we have to wait for donors again to fund us to take care of something like that?
We don't have to wait for donors to come and fund us. Like I tell you, say president will do something, government will commit something. Government always will commit something first time. But if you need donors and for partner with, because when you come to specialty areas, how many psychiatrists to get now? Not people get reach 10 in this country. You get counselors, them. You get people that you get for do training. You get for even the medicines, them for detox them. Now special medications, them. You get for this is something new to us. It's something new to us. We saw when Mpox came. This not to see we hide. When Mpox came, vaccine, then they beg. Not all man get vaccine. Then they rational. Then they say that they get to high exposed people. And the people them where be say we don't get in contact with people, then we get Mpox and frontline healthcare workers. These were the people that they prioritize. So what am I saying here in all contexts? I'm not trying to let people lose hope. I just want to let people understand here, when pundits, political pundits go on radio and say government is not doing nothing about this, instead of saying government need for do more, I take exception to that as a director of communications office of the president. Because I see
exception to what?
To that. If you tell me, say, President Bill, no, they do nothing but this. Okay. Government, no, they do nothing but this. I take exception to that. Because this is my government, and I know how serious we are about this. For let the president declare a state of emergency, an epidemic in our country. It's serious.
All right, Mike, you just say how serious it is. I go come back to you. Now, Mikhail Okroma, you don't hear waiting Mike don't say. And you know, a publicity wing, you did at the All People's Congress, when at the main opposition party. What in are you taught to waiting? You don't say as a government, how they ready for this draw when an epidemic president we don't declare 2024.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning again to me, Fambule, what they listen with. This may not consider for being an epidemic. Yes, because when you say epidemic or you say pandemic, as the president put on, we the quote exactly what the president say, yeah, in 2024. I guess April, yeah. If we be infectious, now sickness we one person go get, it transfer to the other person. And we go affect the whole country or the whole world, you call them pandemic. If it limited to a certain community, you call it epidemic. But this is way more than that. Not to sickness like we get Ebola. What might be the talk? You talk about Ebola, we know saying a viral disease. You talk about COVID, they even talk about Mpox. Drug different from that then completely. Then they can understand say these the natural sickness and some then are man-made. Maybe some of them are laboratory mistake. Now can lead to the need. This na drug we person they take. Now you say they go buy a taker. Not to like say you border get her, you paddy get her, when I interact, it transfer the sickness to you. If it's somebody they take kush, me know they take her like they sleep one place with they wake pneumonia, I know they get the signs and symptoms where they get like dizziness, laziness, they sleep by yourself. I mean, it's different completely. So I think say this like menace. Because like menace, so say menace, what in enemy, now something where individual way harmful to himself and to society. Now that is menace. So I believe say we for treat it seriously as a country. And me waiting Mike they anticipate, say go can't just say government no they do much. No, it is way more than that. We'll say government, it is not only limited to the presidency. We need to know that clearly. Government is not only limited to the presidency. Government now the machinery of the states, where they ensure say they carry out the day-to-day affairs of we the people there. And let government also know say we get a social contract. What in a social contract? Now we they vote a certain government for lead we and will surrender our rights to government for protection. And government duty bound for protect their right then they. We get what we call human security. And the human security of the people of Sierra Leone, they under serious threats. Yeah? That thing they for protect your citizens them, make them live a better life, make you then get a very good health care, make you prevent them from like then drugs the way they in circulation. All of that. Now government evoke. And also government also, why say they above the presidency. I mean, this is a total failure on the part of government. Nobody should deny that fact. For the president declare state of emergency 1 year ago, state of public health emergency. La limited to public health emergency. 1 year ago, and the problem they escalate, instead of it de-escalate, it means that failure on the part of government. Nobody no go can sit down for BBC government and begin the president. Government don't fail. And because government don't fail, now we responsibility as citizens for all government accountable. Forget about me being a political party representative. Even citizens, the media, civil society, now responsibility for all government accountable. Our government don't fail. I mean, you get the presidency, we declare a state of public health emergency. But you get other ministries, departments, and agencies we for enforce the president in declaration. We get an act where we be enact in 2008. You know, say where APC be the transition, SLPP in 2007, APC come. There was this cocaine saga where they say plain land airport. Immediately, Parliament enact a law in 2008, and that law they now even established the anti-drug agency and other institutions there. That law they don't subject to multiple reviews. Again, law also knows say you get the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The Ministry of Internal Affairs now they supervise the police, and as a result of that, they all get a role for play for ensure say they enforce the declaration with President we don't make. They all don't fail. You even get the Ministry of Health. Under the Ministry of Health, you also get the Pharmacy Board, where then they regulate the drugs the way they can at this country. The other day I be there na one podium I explain where I go McKinney for go buy medicine at Robane Road na one pharmacy and not be they keep too well. Where I go, then they sell tramadol, they left for sell give me Panadol when me go buy. Small bubble then 17, 18, then small 14. Then they get money 1,000, 2,000, put them together. I mean they make a whole queue for buy. I have exposed that. Then they not to the presidency. Now the enforcement of the law at all levels. Now the police the responsibility for enforce the law at that level. The president don't make the declaration. And so what we don't see in all of this, it's an organized crime. It's a syndicate. Why make now a syndicate? Anything we get for do with drug. The act I mentioned we enact in 2008, it prohibits the importation, the exportation, the manufacturing, even the possession of drug. Police they want tell me say enable actually provide the required security for ensure say they monitor porous borders, they monitor ghettos. And one thing we Kush they do for us, when you they take Kush, when they see the people who they take our victims, one, they take away your dignity from you. They remove your integrity from you. They make you become somebody who not decent in our society at all. When they see they saw them, now people foot them. When they see how they die miserable death. And when they see all waiting they happen around the country. And again, when Mike say 90% success story based on information we get from the hospital, one cannot deny that they are based on the number where they access medical facilities. Okay. Not to the one we know the report. You get some about they say now nets then they come out. Then go there under bridges, then in slum areas. Now then nets then they come. So for even see them and take them to hospitals or psychiatric homes or rehab homes, it can be very difficult. And so government need to be more robust. Although it's a government, since yesterday they don't make a resolution for take more robust actions. But the actions they are 1 year ago, government for don't take them. Because government don't take them, I make it continue for escalate. Take to a point where we they see back and forth letters. I get letters in here where Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs write to the Mayor of Freetown and say let's provide evidence or produce evidence.
We go come to that, Mikhailo. Now Mike don't talk say individuals then they talk say government no they do nothing. And you said don't just quantify that or qualify that.
No, not only government they do nothing. Government no they do much. Because if you declare a state of public health emergency, all waiting government they do now, as at yesterday, the decision where they don't reach at. And they was a government, it is not only limited to the presidency, even other institutions. What is ONS doing? Office of National Security.
So the question that I want to
all
ask
of that.
Now, the question that I'm trying to ask now, as a responsible opposition party, what are the strides we will don't take for Lona whole government accountable and Lona also help so that this menace go down now with society?
We don't do a lot. First of all, we the part of governance. Let people know that they. We the opposition don't mean say the part of governance. We did at parliament, we did at the councils. I don't follow the engagement so the mayor of McKinney don't do. To a point that he even transform some of the council vehicles into ambulance. Where he say enough ambulance they know they where government hospital go give them for go and take McKinney the way they die of Kush. The one the way also they deplorable condition for go and take them and then communities go then at rehab centers. Then they do dandy. Freetown the mayor don't report say in number over 200 individuals where suspects say die of Kush. They write a letter asking for evidence, he produce evidence. All of that they do. Constant engagement don't they take place. So we go only complement the effort of government through then councils the way they see and rule in parliament. The last time we they see somebody with a Sierra Leone diplomatic passport, it was alleged. Yeah. Abdul Kagbo in the opposition leader wasted no time. But he come out strongly and reprimand government. So they do them thing in the. As opposition, we get a lot of it. We get to MPs there, we get to councillors there, we at community level, then they engage. That now we rule for play as an opposition. And we are doing that effectively for complement the effort of government. This not a one-post effect. This is a collective approach for solve this problem. And that is why we know they put politics in this. Because in the final analysis, now productive class, they destroy. When you say the productive class, now the one that they at the youth age, 18 to 35. Most of the one that we did this drug business. Although you get adults the way they did, but most of the one that were affected now 18 to 35. And then now the succeeding generation. You get some countries that we get aged population. Because the young people either don't involve in boku things. Some of them really countries that we don't go through war. You see say the productive class they don't kill boku. Sierra Leone from where the war done, you don't pass 20 years. At least we don't build a society where this society are for come transform this country. But if we left it down, you see university students and picking away the university get the bold mind that they take coach. To a very large extent, not a government they go back and give them or say can't take her. The home also gets a role for playing this. But the only reason why they reprimand government, now then get the responsibility for enforce the law. Ensure say they work with all the institutions there. And president, if you mean a president, from the time where I say state of public health emergency, the thing not they escalate, it continue for escalate. they reprimand the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Ministry of Health, the police. In fact, if you not take time, some of the big men, they say they sack them, account other people, we serious for the feds.
All right. You did watch Unity Morning Show. My name is Elizabeth Kefwe-Gembe. I get Mikhail Kroma, we come up from the opposition. He came, they talk about this drug. And of course, I get Mike Berewa, we the communications director at the office of the president. Now, Mike, inside the president in same speech, before you respond or maybe retract one or two things from Mikhailo, let's just take you through. Inside the president, in that same speech of 2024, he further say in paragraph 12, he say he outlined 5 strategies. One of them, he talk about prevention, he talk about care and treatment, social services, support, he talk about law enforcement, community engagement. Now then thing that he talk. Now, how far the implementation you don't be?
Okay, first of all, it's about prevention. Let's start with all the 5-step strategy of presidency.
Correct.
We don't see how a lot of awareness raising done day with this. Like what they do soon awareness raising that we don't do for a very long time. Inside prevention, they talk about providing healthy alternatives and for the drugs. We don't see that they happen. They talk about care and treatment. Care and treatment, I just make mention, say, they establish certain rehabilitation centers and treatment centers across the country, district hospitals.
But you know, say those rehabilitation centers are not in operation.
Not all not in operations. They start.
Which one? How many are in operation?
Okay, there is one in Daru. There is one the Kisi Mental Home. The one where BDM Hastings, then Statham.
Kisi Mental Home. There is also claimed say nothing not in operation. Maybe just start yesterday.
No. Kisi Mental Home. I mean, don't hold the fort for a very long time.
Okay.
So as soon as these people know that you really understand, I think a lot of people also they struggle for understanding. Drug addiction, it's a mental illness.
Okay.
It is a mental illness. Let people understand. Say, drug addiction is a mental illness.
All right. Let's go through this 5 strategies.
Okay, the 5 strategies. So I make mention of one, prevention. We don't see how art system would use them. We don't see how they use social structures them in communities. How they use the paramount chiefs them for create awareness and all that. And the presidency and one thing I know for they happen. Second, care and treatment. Like what they make mention of them, rehab centers, them treatment facilities, them and all that. And then 2, social service support. Now, under you come in about rehabilitation center, we know social ministry they really struggle. Right? Because sometimes back what you need to understand is this is how it works. When, like Agladi way, Minkalu know they politicize this. He's very right. He's very correct with everything they say. We make mention, say, president make a proclamation, or president. I mean here for talk about president. For all other MDAs and all other ministries, maybe the Minister of Information will come talk about that. But me here, they talk about what the president to do and what's the president in drive. Right? So it is on us as a country, all of us, not one person. When president make declaration for make we run with that. That issue of how you call and somebody will say, oh money no they not give me money. Elizabeth, I took over the Directorate of Communications. I don't ever get a line budget. I think I don't tell you that every time. No specific money no they. Now bigger. They mobilize resources. Or the right concepts them. So their MDAs here, it is on them for let them mobilize resources. I totally agree with them on that. It is on them for let them mobilize resources. That is why you find out, say, when outbreak come, Ministry of Health, they write with other global partners and for let them come with vaccines and let them come do all that. So when you take a look at President in 5-step strategy, it focus on that, say, social service and support, because then people there, you need to rehabilitate them and reintegrate them back to society. Because if not to that, then they go back into these communities, then inside and come out, then they take them back.
Mike, are you really sincere to Sierra Leoneans that these social services are in action?
If the social services are in action?
Yes.
Now they tell you so. I said they had tremendous challenges with it.
Okay.
Elizabeth, even without Kushsef, we still have people who are homeless, who get social challenges. I'm not gonna say you and I don't go take kush, you don't come out, government need for fair host for you, rehabilitate you. Somebody there when you know ever take kush on a good citizen, not ever do that, and not even get skill training support. So these are the challenges we face in this country. It's a tremendous challenge. It needs extensive and expensive funding for one. But President mentioned, in 5-step strategy, because all other countries in the world where they battle with drug epidemic, all other countries where they battle with substance abuse, now then steps here and they take. Then after that, President also make mention on what? Law enforcement. Now that one rub small notes. What me brother talk about? Say law enforcement. Now we try to understand first. I'm not defending the police. I'm not defending the law enforcement. I'm not speaking on the behalf of them. But I just want to highlight some of the challenges where they said they face. Now we understand, say, kush as a whole, and not they come at this country as a finished product. And not they come as kush. There is no ideal kush. Brahma and kush different from Rebecca and kush. Rebecca and kush different from Mohammed and kush. Mohammed and kush different from Fode and kush. Why am I explaining this? Yeah. The reagents, the more than they take me kush, the formaldehyde, the acetone, the marshmallows, whether they ship kind of this country, are legal thing them for buy.
But Mike, if you say these are legal thing, and you as an individual, besides your scientific background, you know that acetone and all of the ones that we don't mention, they are part of drugs, right? Now something, no, they are legal, but these are items that can be turned into drugs, right?
Yes, yes.
You just mentioned, say, John Iyon Kush different, maybe Iyon Kush different. Now, let's face the fact. If these individuals are bringing in these drugs or these items, these chemicals, and you know, say, now Elizabeth don't bring her acetone, Elizabeth don't bring her marshmallow, and then you still say these drugs, then they scatter around all over. You know, if you say you go stop Elizabeth for begin the import.
So that comes to the regulations.
Or you monitor Elizabeth waiting if they bring on this acetone.
Well, I'm glad you were making mention of monitor. You can't stop the use. You can't stop saying no bring formaldehyde in this country because we need that for embalmed body there. I mean, an illegal substance.
But you can bring a large quantity, and you're not saying that's dead.
So there is a problem with our controls, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the premise I'm making. Like I say, you can stop. Say, okay. Let hospitals not order, or let pharmacy people that will get pharmacy license, let not order formaldehyde or acetone. Somebody will get salon where they make nails. One and woman they use that name on nail polish and then even the one where they make rum, then breweries them, and they use acetone back. So you can stop people say they not go order them. What thing governments need for put in place now regulations and control.
So we don't have that currently.
Well, I think that is lacking, to be very candid enough. Yeah, that is very, very lacking because when you look at the chain of that, you take a look at from the shipment, because that person then legally the bar. And they sit on a host in America online, the bar na Amazon and ship on a host. They put an inside container, no regulations, no the way they stop and sell knock out in this country. Laws are not denial, always to go do now regulations are controlled. So let's say somebody come with 300 bottles or one whole container of acetone and formaldehyde in this country. That needs to be checked. It needs to be checked. That person not a pharmacy. If not pharmacy said, I want to let you understand, say, them people, they are still going to beat the system back. President Bill went and made a comment na Washington, where people don't take them out of context and not be understand what they say. It's a tough fight. Because they will still beat the system. They will still go through with medical systems. Then they will still go through pharmaceutical companies, then go still go buy them na hospital. But the other medicines, them where they can at this country, na cost recovery. People that they go buy them na pharmacy, then come stock them back na Icolan. Na their own personal pharmacies for sell them. So I just want to highlight, let people understand the reason I'm giving all this background. Let people understand, say it's a huge challenge for government. Government is trying, but these are the challenges, the obstacles. Let people understand. So then, thing and the way they don't come now. Elizabeth Naya and the manufacturer. And some man step where they make an no need for even order. You get to tell me? Some man use kumbe jaga na for mixer. Some man even use jamba. Some people they own a cushion, they put tramadol there and they put diazepam inside it. So it's all a concoction, a mixture of different elements and where they come. So wetin government I feel say government for do, wetin I feel say the law enforcement, the TOCU and all people the way they do is them production sites here. Now they will for be hard on. And Elizabeth, for let that happen, it takes the community, it takes the society for do that too.
But Mike, you just don't make mention of this. It's a little bit troubling.
It is.
Is your government running in circles that they're not able to regulate the ports, they're not able to regulate the entry ports, the entry areas, and all of them things that they flood inside the nation. Before I go further, that let we listen to let's play a quick video, when a just 2-minute video, so that Sierra Leoneans go make an informed judgment to that.
Guys are out there. The man I'm married to, guys and live at the bush. I don't left me. I get 3 picking there. With the picking there, I left me. Guys and then I live at the bush, and then I bomb me. Now me they take out food stuff with the picking there. Because now they help me. I need to try more for the picking there. I know. Guys and then I bomb me. However, oh Papa government help me with that me man there, then left the bush. Help him back to me picking the right there. I left for suffer and I want for them to be that 3 picking and out there. Yeah, but government are the lady. Yeah, want to help me.
So that's been making a party business somehow. But I don't really regret over my whole life. The kind of condition I did right now, I'm not glad I just tell Papa God thank you because I get life. Yes, I did pass. But not really easy. Lie. Don't say small now. Don't say small. Yes. But still I tell Papa God thank you. But you see, it don't affect me now. It lost. I left. Yes. I left. I'm not like nobody because this condition I did, if I continue, I could die.
Guys are out there. The man I'm married to, guys can live at the bush. I don't.
So the question again, Mike, it's the government, your government, running in circles. You just see a gentle lady. He's saying husband left and with 3 picking, he didn't bomb me now. Now they eat in the camp. And a young gentleman also don't talk. You don't talk about these 5 strategies. How are they implemented?
So this is what I'm saying. It's a huge challenge we face as a country. We are not shying away from that, Elizabeth. President Bio cares about this country a lot. He cares about young people. Number 2 of President Bio in Big 5 change and human capital development is young people. He has exhibited that in many, many ways. Paying school fees for young people, providing opportunities for them, employing them in this job.
Let's leave the school fees. Let's talk about the drugs.
I'm building a premise.
Let's build it around the drugs.
Okay, so that is what I'm doing. I'm building a premise. For let you know, say he cares about young people. So not to say they neglect what's in there happen and don't know what's in there happen. And they just take say this is person wait no say this is national security. President Biono say in human capital development, if you not address this, it is going to into shambles. You're not going to get any story, you're not going to get any history for bank on. He knows that. We sit down with him, he knows. But I just want you also understand the complexities of this, of all the things that happen. So the complexities of this problem. Because if we want to address the problem, we have to know the root cause of the problem. And that is what we are talking about. Let people understand. Because I am here for let people understand, say, government is making efforts. We get, if I understand back, say, Elizabeth, that during all this time, Mpox come back. Now during all this time, Mpox come. We have to mobilize resources for Mpox. We have to, because it was more quickly deadly. This you go say like Kami brothers, you're not contagious. You go look at us in a choice. You don't get to tell me name. For let you take them and get into them. You go say because of depression or because of unemployment. But you go also look at us a lot of people in the back we're not employed, we're not taken. I know they say government not they pay priority to them because of national security concern. But I want you understand the government also faced with tremendous challenges. We have young women who are dying of cervical cancer a lot in this country also. Where they come on and they go Ghana for treatment. We get babies and where they die of malaria. Highest malaria mortalities in Africa. It is alone. So government gets a lot of also challenges the way they happen. So it's not like government is not paying attention, but they say monkey one buck, a hand shot. Because like thing like this, like I make mention to you, it's an extensive overdrive. It's an extensive overdrive. Countries then we got all the resources, they battle with drug addiction. America where you come out, then they battle with fentanyl thing. With all the resources we then get.
All right, Mike, before I go to Mikhailo, you make a quick statement where I just want for get clarification for listeners. You say if the president not tackle this, he not go fine. Does that mean in rain, if the drug not done, he will walk out or walk away empty with nothing to tell?
President no want that. President wants to achieve all the big 5 changes.
No, does that mean he will walk away or leave office
so this
with
is what
nothing
I'm saying.
to tell?
President in big 5 changes, human capital development is big number 2. And in achieving human capital development, you get forget an active youth population for achieve that. He knows that. If president they pay school fee for picking them, if they pay school fee for people that went to college, if they employ them into work, if they make sure so they come into the workforce, then we get a narco state.
But the youths are literally dying. We go come to that waiting mayor say. And then they talk about school fees, they talk about here and there. Is that really important today to Sierra Leoneans?
It's
with regards this drug that is killing?
Yeah, it's all equally important.
So
all
let's leave the school fees first and talk about the drug that is killing. You just see a young lady where they cry saying husband don't left for 3 picking. That is the prevailing circumstance now.
I totally get that.
Is your president or your government really ready to see that this man is done in our country?
And I just outline the robust measures that we government don't put in place.
All right, Mikhailo, you've heard exactly all the discussion, and as an opposition, I still want to refer to you as an opposition because Mike is here represent the government. So, and we bring you the capacity as APC secretarial unit. Now you don't really always see Mike don't say, and you also just see the video where we play with a gentle lady, they cry. A young promising guy, Sidon, inside a paddy put her inside. From your own point of view, what can you relate to Sierra Leoneans? We go resonate with them as then they look you right now.
Yes, pathetic, yeah. We'll listen to the video, the confession what the people make. Where would they say this kush or drug in any form or shape, they take away your dignity from you. Now it don't happen so. You sabi Bome, we all know Bome, where you go eastern. By Akram, you get Bome. Now dirty box. Outside then they all kind of dirty. For a human being go, they go live now then side and they. It means in senses them self not correct. Yeah? But by and large, the box stop with government. Now this will know. I mean, me an opposition representative, but me I Sierra Leonean first. When me they sit down for talk, I they speak my mind and I they say the things that we fact. I know they say things then just because me in opposition, but they say things that way. I mean, it is clear Sierra Leoneans and no bottom. Now, a lot of people they say government not serious on the fight, and we all don't say the seriousness of government is highly questionable. Now, recently, Mike Berra talked about the president go US. And indeed, when the president go US, he talked about this. Yeah, that the fights against this is very difficult because the people that way they run now a cartel, they out for feds, now an organized crime, now a syndicate, and the president not even promise. Say he go stop her. He just emphasized on how difficult it is. He also don't talk about how different materials then they come, whether they manufacture kusha. But again, it begs the question, without them they are the key. Where you go attack you, without them they. The one the way they man the key, where all of them things that they can at this country, would I employ them, would I appoint them they. The one that way hold strategic positions are the key, would I appoint them, and the president appoint them. So again, the president has to be very careful because most of the things that they point around the president also. Now, another thing you give for taking into serious consideration of that. Aside the one that the president employ with the man the key, when are their responsibility for guide and control within the inside the country, monitor and properly. Any government will not get proper monitoring mechanisms in place for ensure say they follow. Like what you talk. If formally, would they go take something where they use for embalm diamond, go make koshuta. Law say if we know the number of deaths that already take place in the country, and we also able know the quantity of Omali wey they carry at a particular time. If we say for this quarter, now only one container Sierra Leone need. If you count 2, 3, 4 containers, you go know say, but this not for embalm, diamond again, this not for other thing. All the monetary mechanisms and they for them in place. Again, high-profile individuals within government don't sabotage the fight against drugs. You know, they don't make statements them.
Who are these high-profile?
The chief minister and the speaker of parliament. Okay. We all follow Senghor Thomas, Solomon Senghor Thomas Esquire, when I brother and friend. I mean, he say not to how people then they exaggerate. When people then they die on a daily basis of kush. Now parliament he make that statement. The chief minister they try for make statements against the mayor because he exposed the number of death that we don't take place. We don't get a treat.
Is that not hinduendo? Una phone they make?
No, not a phone. You don't.
We don't say.
No. You know they treat them here, you know, with levity.
But
not a phone. Therefore, caution the mayor.
No, it was a question.
Yes, I'm not saying enough for caution the mayor. But the fact of the matter is the mayor now don't able to produce evidence. You not just make statements. And they say on a daily basis. Now, then there's 2 days ago, then cover body then, about 2 of them. Now, free toya. Where the mayor back be vexed, say, let government go take them now. Law also knows say now the mayor in responsibility. If he post it down a free to now council, not forget about the mayor self. Because in a just individual way go serve and go commode the other person go can. But now council in responsibility for ensure say they take an embarrass. Why make us a government not serious by this fact? You know, there was an accusation of a certain Umar Sharif. Where the Dutch government defend authorities declare wanted. They say they na Sierra Leone. Why make them sack the immigration boss? In a video, they see this so-called Umar Sharif in so altercation where they take place. They see the former immigration boss, Kane, Ibn Dede, even the anti-drug agency chief back again. We are all seen in that video.
So you want to say they are all conspirators?
No, well, what I am saying is that anything we get for do drug, government not for near ourselves. Anybody wey president be appointed in position of trust, not for Dede. Because if he did it, you go now make the claim say the proliferation of drugs where they take place now because the one the self-way government puts, sometimes then they part of the syndicate. That now the conclusion we want go 10 for be made. Even the president in daughter, they accuse say na this woman or sheriff, the one that we know about the relationship. We don't see a picture na church. Who said this person have been there in attendance behind the president's family? You see, don't close there. All of that get for do with the presidency. You want to ask yourself the question, why make the sack so volatile? There was a mysterious container where at the end of the day, the suspector, who see police there, everybody go. But they say later na sausage day. Sausage we me they eat almost every other day. But the sack so volatile. So you want to ask yourself the question, why the sack so volatile? So all of them things that they point to government authorities, people in high profile, positions and around the presidency. And even the statements that the president make now the US, not show any robust, intention for say ready for combat this. So if the people they accuse the presidency and they accuse government officials say then they part of the syndicate, we have seen people also where they don't point tamper. We see people they live in luxury, flashy life. Where the resources, I mean, if then they work safe, then job not able to give them money then they.
But those are personal.
You understand?
Those are
no, it is not about well, some countries and they Mike tell you about America. If they say, Mike don't live there. They see you certain money then in your account. You they drive certain motor car there. Then see the job where they do. You understand? They see say the money where they get, enough for you then kind of luxury than the way they live in. Now subject for investigation. But they say they happen as Sierra Leone. When they see people in social media, they display money. Then they display wealth. Who side them pull their wealth then they in less than 10 years? We know what's going to be the status now this country.
But
these are the issues. These are the issues. Why make these now the issues? This now a motivation for let the drug business not done. Because if it's some people them, these are the issues.
During una reign under the APC, una been ever implement any law where they show unexplained wealth?
The Anti-Corruption Commissions Act.
Okay.
You understand? We review them. In 2008 to continue for review. We get more powers.
Is that not for government workers? Is it for individuals around?
One are for government workers, but two, even the intelligence agency. Okay. We get the CID, we get the ONS. You don't understand? They get right for investigate an individual, a citizen of the state. Now make they get the authority for do that day. Me say if I display unexplained wealth, They see me normal, just get money any kind of way. They don't know say pull am. Even if na private business that they do, you understand? They also go know what are the import na the country, what are the returns what they make, what are the profits what they make for display them kind of then they. You understand? Because you get for protect the country. Why make this is so? We don't say a circumstance in which people that they abandon university for now can be part of the drug trade. We don't say a circumstance in which young people them. Some of them know they take them, they know the consumer. Because when you know the harmful substances so then they put together for make and then they sell them but they know the consumer. Most of the one they sell kush, they know they consume kush. Now that make you they see, then they live flashy life, whilst the majority of the one they by the kush business they die miserable death. So these are things we must not shy away from. These are things we get for point out if we want to let this particular effort be successful. We get a lot to do as a country. Our productive class, the young people, is being destroyed. And if the government not look introspectively, for let government fair this fair, then get for look introspectively. Look which are owes. I mean, therefore left no stone unturned. They not forget any sacred cow. Anybody, even if he close to the presidency, one cannot think the president will involve in such practices. The presidency get access to everything. He gets influence, he gets affluence. But some people then go use their relationship with the presidency for now, want to forgive the president bad name and do things the way they.
Which kind of people?
I say some people, I don't need to call names. Okay. Any government can suffer anything a day. It is not only the SLPP. Even when the APC been they safe. Some people go on now for use the presidency. If you mean a president in Kailu, I get me cronies then. You understand? Where they are around me. Then go on use me influence because they get access to me. Then no say then go able bridge all kind of protocol because of the link where they get to the presidency. Now that may call you a president, you get for work different cap. If you know your brother self involved or your sister or your pikin, make let the law take in course. You see some people and they, I mean, when police want for go arrest somebody, if it is a warrant, they don't have to inform you. If police get warrant of arrest, yes, police will invite you, especially when a civil matter, and when the crime not to any serious one. But if it is serious, we get to do drugs. You don't need to be informed. That's what the kind I use for can search the Igbo. If I get anything I'm used, you don't tell me say the candy. I not go pull a keeper. I go pull a keeper. We all see the threats. We lamran a bar of Truth TV or radio or Truth Media go through. I watch a video on TikTok. You understand? Where somebody constantly they make threats. Why cancer alone go hold on? For let journalists talk the truth, or for let journalists investigate and come out to educate the nation, you did threaten and for that. All of that not called for. It don't make sense at all.
All right. Let me stick to the topic of discussion.
Exactly.
Mike, in 1 minute, I want to just respond and I go take the next.
I really don't want to go back and forth with my brother on this because I don't want to be an APC and SLPP thing. You
sure.
know me and Kindina panel can be hothead when it comes to that because this na issue na menace to society will affect everybody. Yeah, because if you want to talk about drugs, the biggest drug bust will happen in this country now under APC tenor. A whole plane cocaine reach now, where unless a whole WikiLeaks cable come out when and then Fraser wanna be the Chadi affairs now US embassy leak say unless right to let them investigate how you call it
Astaghfirullah 7 times.
But you can look them up.
Astaghfirullah 7 times.
You can look them up. You can look them up.
Now. So let me just correct this. Let me just correct this. Let me just correct this. The time where APC be the transition.
Elizabeth, this is VOA.
In 2007. Now, let me just correct this.
All right.
So now
because let him land, then you will do the correction.
Okay, no problem.
This is VOA.
All right, go ahead.
You can anybody can look them up.
Just go ahead.
You know, let me just let me note it.
The thing what me they say
okay, what's in VOA say for the viewers? Please.
Okay, VOA, let me read it. The VOA news. Let me just read this. It said in a cable report, refers to an incident in July 2008 when a plane loaded with 600 kilograms of cocaine was found abandoned at the country's airport. Charged the affairs of the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, Glenn Fedza, wrote in a secret cable that President Anes Baikomara personally directed police not to investigate the Transport Minister Kemosisi. These are not my words. This is a reputable Voice of America. It's a cable from WikiLeaks. Yeah, so I really don't want to let me and my brother go into this APC that don't focus on the issues. People are dying. Yeah, I want to let my brother hold me to accountable. What is my government doing towards this? This is why I'm here. This is what I want to answer to. This is where I want to provide education to the people. Let
right.
people understand, say, Sierra Leone, we get a crisis. Let people understand, say, President Bio cares. Let people understand, say, the government is putting modalities in place for make sure, say, we alleviate this. But we are also having challenges in doing this. Not that we don't want to do it. We have numerous challenges in this country.
All right, Mikhailo, in 1 minute, I want you respond to...
Yeah, in 1 minute, we get to reprimand the SLPP because now they're in governance now. Yeah, any government, be it APC, if now APC have been in governance and this kush business, they in escalation, then go reprimand the APC. So it is not about going back to history. But going back to history,
no, but you
we all know. Now let me come.
It is not personal.
It is an alleged
circumstance.
No, I have to say it. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? No, I am talking about the issues.
No, let's talk about
now I am talking about the issues. I think I gave you the opportunity.
Let him just
now talking about the issues. Talking about the issues.
Okay.
If the mayor come and say I don't bear up to 220 people. The chief minister, he come, he trivialize as if it's not important. If they say they don't catch somebody with diplomatic passport, when I'm Sierra Leonean, the speaker can say this thing that there is exaggeration too much. If they say the Umar Sharif, with Dutch authorities they want, then they say around the president, are there not issues? There are issues to be discussed.
Not the issue.
No, you're not going to tell. No, it is under review.
Okay, let us
go to 2007.
Yeah, he's talking about democracy.
Now, in fact, now we bring down the law. You understand? The National Drug Control Act 2008. Where SLBP been there? In fact, now the 10 cocaine business been there herself. Under Tijan Kaba.
Was it prominent?
Now, yeah, the GKs, it be there about the GKs. Where they arrest in Liberia. It didn't have prison today. You understand? And most of Solomon Bera and Bobode. Now they be there. So where will be the transition? Because now they be getting the network now the airport. Then they call cocaine plane and they know for handler. Where the young government come on, they not be know for handler again. And so when they say 2007, this cocaine saga Kemosi said they sack immediately. And Eskroma wasted no time. And all the one the way they suspect for say they get and say they be the language now Pademba Road. They not been get any sacred cow. And I make an cow the act now where they control drug. From when we introduced the act in 2008, till we come out here, Ribo drug again at this country.
All right, Mikhailo, if APC cow with kush, I'm sorry, APC cow with cocaine.
Not to APC cow cocaine. Now SLPP cow.
From what you they say, let we assume say, from what you just they say, Mike don't claim say APC cow with a whole plane of cocaine.
Not to APC counter. If they abandon a plane, if the network effective and efficient.
Okay.
You understand? First of all, this now organized crime. One person able to one. Waiting to make cocaine plane car land. They abandon her. Now because the one then at the airport authority, they not work with them. The police don't work with them. ONS don't work with them. If they all be work with them, I swear to God that plane they can.
No, before
he
plane
do what they do.
All right, now to the question.
I agree. No. For let plane land.
For let plane land.
No. You know if they abandon her, you know if they get the proper signal for land.
Mikhailo, now to the question.
Why they abandon? If they organize crime, me and you two connive. I swear to God, not to abandon her.
Mikhailo, now to the question.
So if you know that.
Now to the question.
Yes.
Now to the question. If Mike they assume say or Mike they claim say APC in timeline cocaine camp.
Even Kush.
Then well let me come. Then now in 2023 or during SLPP in time. Now
well, if you say Kush camp 2016, so tell them the counter or maybe them the consumer.
My question now is it a tit for tat where they cause problem for youths them? Because cocaine
it should not be it should not be a tit for tat. APC was never involved in cocaine. In fact, now we enact the law, the National Drug Control Act in 2008. If we be the part of them thing, they will not go enact strong law. We establish the anti-drug agency and other institutions for combat drug business. So now SLPP day, in governance, this push day in circulation at a high scale. If we not able to control her now and nip her on the board, it continue even if the APC can. The one that we don't do in the trade go want for continue, Dandy. You understand? Like I commence this debate, it is about national interest. It's about collective effort.
Thank you.
Now we all put hands together for combat this because it affects society.
Sure.
It is not only the SLPP or APC that is suffering. Now Sierra Leoneans and they suffer. Kush not they ask you if you come on at the southeast or the northwest or you know APC or you know SLPP. And we picking them nowadays all the born. Some of them very stubborn. When they see them competent, they do something, they self go and do and no matter your advisor. So the only thing the opposition and government for work collectively for stop this.
All right, this lags give you this last question, and we go take a quick commercial break. This past Tuesday, we see where the Minister of Information he give an update about the embassy vehicle where them being hold na Guinea with huge chunk of drug according to waiting them say. And the authorities na Guinea then say don't charge that person or the individual said individuals then with them be arrested. Now, as a government or you being attached directly to the presidency, what are there individuals there where no viewers and go on for them?
Yeah, well, still the reports. President wait for the reports and file. Remember when them hold down day, we get people that deal with that. We get the police, we get Office of the National Security, then Foreign Affairs Minister Bikude. They try for doing diplomatic work for make sure they left the person, and we see how they relieve them from imposition. Then President's own decision that way they take. They send it back to the people, the masters, and the people then for investigate the crime. So President is still, I can't speak to that. President is still waiting for the papers on his file.
And what is the current condition with the ambassador with them? I know say they don't sack him.
I don't know about that. Investigation still go on. Now the police go tell we that. I know nobody know they under detention. That I know, right? But whether they report every time, the police, whether they still, but they are still interrogating the police. Even come on the Ministry of Civic Education and Information and Press briefing and tell say they are doing an investigation and come back to the people of Sierra Leone and tell them exactly what's in the findings of the investigation. As I speak with you now, that is not on the president's file. It's not on the president's desk. I can speak to that. So we're still waiting for the police for letting do the investigation and come out. But I just want to hold more to small thing I'm glad way with all this no not get to SLPP, APC because at the end of it we'll come on and at the same thing. What I'm saying they all get arguments on that. What we don't do in economy, say can charge past that. We can nearly fit within a studio. But this is a national issue, right? We need everybody on board. Everybody. You say when a APC council or APC parliamentarian. No, I not even like what me man say as a political party, then they in governance, then they in councils. No. That is vague. We want to see people doing something in their communities. I want to see something where this man will go get a youth man and whether they're in community, they talk to them, engage them. It's a cost-effective measure.
Mike,
right?
Lord left that. You just say something, say the president, they wait for in file, for the file for Ghana in table. How long this get for take?
I'm not the police.
It just no, from the Ministry of Information. This updates where it gives Sierra Leoneans. Don't you think if you don't brief the president already, or how long Sierra Leoneans and where they over the country or any other side?
Well, you have to ask the Minister of Information and question that. What's me to tell you with regards to the investigation of the former ambassador to Guinea with all the drug saga and thing that was apprehended in school. Investigations are ongoing. That's a national thing where everybody will come out. IGB don't. I mean, I sure see Alina and say we'll come out with the findings.
All right, Sierra Leone, it has been a very civil discussion where we did say Sunayeri, the member of the All People's Congress, Mikhail Kroma, tell the world say this nice civil discussion because if this drug menace not done, even if the APC can have power, according to what he say, it will still be a problem for the nation where it will affect them as a political party. Mike Bear also it try for talk about waiting at the stripes and government don't put in place and how robust government want from end this state. We will take a quick commercial break. ACC commercial break and we will be right back. Usai, we go get the last set of questions and I go read the comments. Wanna stay tuned.
As government and stakeholder them, they continue to implement the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program, PSSNYE, where World Bank don't give Salon government $42 million for. National Commission for Social Action, NACSA, they use parts of this amount for transfer money to us and family them. We pay per smack. Now, area them will not receive nothing yet through the Social Safety Net Program. For sake of this, government will extend this facility to new hostel we pay the money. Same way so, NACSA, they use parts of this money for give money to Salon people for start their own business. Again, and mentor of people them and connect them for agricultural program them where the government and non-governmental organization body them they operate. NACSA they also give this money to over 7,000 youths them to provide them with short-term work opportunity them upline through the Sustainable Cash for Work program.
As all this dey be, Freetown City Council go use spend this money for about over 6,000 youth them for clean the city and do other public work them na Freetown.
The National Youth Commission NACOM go use some of this money for support new and all youth group them for open their own business them na Freetown. Inside they go able get access to money, training and counseling, but how for improve their own business them.
And then go implement this program na Bo, Makeni, Kenema, Port Loko and Freetown.
For complaints, comments and inquiries, call Anti-Corruption Commission or 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 or toll-free line on Africell, QCell and Orange 8515. This message will come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, with support from the World Bank, UNICEF and the government of Sierra Leone.
All right, welcome back, Sierra Leoneans. Mike, now I come back to you. We see there is a controversy going on between the mayor of the Freetown City Council and that of the Minister of Local Government about death of Kush names where he pull out, were not names, figure where he pull out, and that of the minister where they say let he prove. We also don't see Akisoya when the mayor calling him here for that. ASF don't provide proofs. But as a government, why is there back and forth with the mayor?
Well, I don't think it's a back and forth, Elizabeth. I think I
appears to be a back and forth.
You know why I said it's
government
not?
Say provide and don't provide names. I mean list. Government come say it will provide proofs. If you don't provide proofs, there was another.
I don't know which one you talk about. The two correspondents Emumi lay eyes on.
Yes.
The first one was when it talked about dead bodies.
Correct.
Corrected that. Lord, be very careful to our words that they are all Kush related deaths.
He said they died of
Kush, right?
And then the minister came and said, "Bring out your
the locations, the Usai pick the body and all that in there."
And
right?
then she again.
Then a spreadsheet and pull them out.
Correct. So why the back and forth?
So any responsible government, and that's for the. If I was probably the minister of local government, maybe I would do the same. Because you know why? This is a public health crisis. Epidemiology matters here. Yeah. The acts where the local government acts, no for say, the mayor, they under the local government. My boss. You get me here? If mayor be coordinate this properly, let's say involve the local government when I'm boss, involve Ministry of Health, involve ONS, involve Ministry of Social Welfare, involve the police, in collecting all those bodies there. At the end of the day, then pull one report where all the interagencies then come. I don't feel say anybody for even ask her for more details. And that is why the president launched a task force and declared a public health emergency for coordination. But the mayor pick them on himself for do one. And if you do one, we need them for epidemiology. We need for know who side them body they are there. We need for know who done are them people there. Why why if specific areas they when they the body no more body then they die. That will inform the decision where the public health experts want to take, or that will inform even we as a government with interventions and how we allocate resources and how we go address the issues they need. So we need them for an informed decision. They're not ask them, I believe say they're not ask them because maybe they doubt them or out of punitive measures. No. If you go say 220 people them die of Kush, the only thing where they establish them deaths in the scientific toxicology report. Yeah, anybody will get a heightened homelessness in this country.
Do we have an autopsy laboratory in this country?
Well, I believe say the minister not they ask let it do autopsy first for that. I believe say Usai the minister gets problem. Usai a wrong statement where he say they are all Kush related. Not to say that they ask and say why you not do autopsy. That's not the question.
No, but you just mentioned.
But you can say,
Mike, you just mentioned that they not get no autopsy on them individuals. Then, so according to you, now do we have those laboratories here where they go prove say they died of kush related?
So you know they understand the argument where I want the premise where I want to put Elizabeth.
Okay.
Nobody knows tell you say all them then died in the let them do autopsy for them first before they go back there. If Ministry of Health will go, they said they do that day.
Okay.
You they get to tell me, that is not the point. Of toxicology now simple thing for hospitals. We get pathologists there where they always check people that will die. Like where they beat you, you don't get to tell me before they kill your body, before they're gonna cut. They do one. We get people that will do one now. So that's not the problem. The argument here is if the mayor be coordinated better, the mayor not get the authority, not get the scientific background, not get the authority, not get the morals of Porandi for say all the one and they will die in a kush kill them. Because we can argue that. That is the argument. They're not denying say people are not the way pick on a dead body, they won't own a kush. But for say 220, that is alarming. Say they all a kush. You get people that are homeless in this country. You get Chris man and other streets and they sleep. When right. They even take kush. So me argument here is coordination matters in this. Just like my brother say. It's a bipartisan approach. We all need to work together. Wallahi, if mayor be the do that, way ready for go take them body, then they involve the burial team in the Ministry of Health. Involve una seven at the journalists. You get to tell me civil society. This is a crisis. Everybody go. Then at the end of the day, all them body then the way they pick up, they make the list. A general list come out where we say everybody sign there. Nobody no question that.
Okay, so in recent months, 2 or 3, 4 months ago, we see most of the correspondents with me on social media. Una the back and forth with them, because as a government, don't you have an engagement with the mayor rather than bringing all correspondents on social media before public go come and talk about her?
Well, the thing is, social media is the new media. You get at the end of the day, when things happen on social media, people they know. Correspondence Day, if the Ministry of Internal Affairs writes an official letter, I won't see that letter.
Do they have an engagement?
Of course, you don't get them on the ministry. Now on that day, nine boss. They just tell like how you get your staff there now. How you don't go engage them. I believe saying we don't get the meetings and then we don't query them and then send the letter. That's communication. Don't mean it has to be verbal. Engagement don't mean it pass verbal. The written engagement, that's engagement. Even there is a memo that's sent to her. It's an engagement.
All right, Mikhailo, you don't hear me waiting, Mike say, and I believe say you don't bring that particular statement.
Yes.
With regards 220 as alleged by mayor,
yes.
And I consider it a back and forth. Why should that be a back and forth?
Yeah, because there is no spaghetti relationship between government and the council in Freetown. If they been get that kind of good relationship and they coordinate well enough for lead to this. And again, it is demonstrated in the letter. Because you see that they use words like misleading, injurious, that kind of statement in the way they write official letter, you put them, it means you and the person get conflict. And there is an existing conflict. And it should not be that way. There should be proper coordination. Again, in all of the cities, Nasalonaya, most way person die in the streets, be it Kush or any other thing, the council mostly can work with the Ministry of Health. Yeah, for let them take kind and better, and the council responsibility that they
but
mostly.
But the mayor put on a letter saying to the mandate that.
No, mostly.
It said she was just doing it out of a good.
Yeah, but mostly, they say mostly. Yeah, mostly. The council, we don't see Bokuten and the way people and they die. And it's even Kenema that they call council, now council and they call. So then go work now the appropriate ministry or agency with the in charge. But now council and go call. Let's say go die in a marketplace. We council they take tickets for that market to sell people that they sell. They never let that body they become decay and it produce some kind of odor. Now council responsibility for work with the line ministry for take that body there and go better. So I read the letter, look the letter now. And the mayor response. And this, not only like saying that inside 1-2 months no more happen. It's from January to October. It's about 10 months. And we all see with the witness situation in that. When person die of Kush, you know what for no. I agree say you as a layman, when it comes to medical, you not go get the capacity for ascertain. Because get Boku causes of death. Now make a person die then kiss Lord do autopsy. Lord determine waiting killer. We come to criminal matters, what they say, murder or manslaughter, whatsoever it is. then they subject it to all of that. Now, for let them
the
prove.
mayor in statements was out of context.
Now, I am addressing the moderator. You are not posing the questions. You are not posing the questions.
Go ahead.
The letter where the mayor writes is very appropriate. The statements where the mayor make is appropriate. Everybody right now, they at a point where you not go hesitate for bring out evidence. Sometimes for explain the situation as it is. How naked it is so that government will put more seriousness. You don't. I don't feel say this for warrant a letter will go viral. Now social media all side. I think the ministry for don't call the mayor. Like when the minister watch the television interview, therefore don't summon the mayor to a meeting. Because by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs, now then they supervise all councils. The mayor, they directly under the supervision of the minister. So if I mean I be minister, I go say mayor. I go invite them to a meeting, like Carlos, let's get a round table discussion. But if you go out like this in a letter and the mayor back respond, it means now back and forth, and that is not good for governance. And like how they say, APCD part of governance, Mike Sela be more specific. Yes, individuals and the way they do something in the area. I'm not going to explain what they do here. But I know what me say they do in my community. Good. I know what they do in my village. Because I know say if this thing get a far-reaching impact on the people that were directly connected to me, not a problem to me back and my family. So I know what me they do. I know go consider a big explainer. At times let other people then tell the story, not so you for tell your own story. But this way happen, then later they are back and forth on call for. And the minister, in fact, now the permanent secretary signed this letter. Although now under the authority of the minister Edouard, when by M. Toure, it threatened the mayor. If the mayor not produce evidence within 5 days, then go take punitive action against them. All of this not called for. Right now, the focus for be how we all for collectively work for overcome this push, or for overcome any form of drug within the country.
Accurate information.
I agree. Now make I establish it. There has to be a cordial relationship. Therefore, coordinate well. I agree. I don't disagree. Say enough for coordinate. I not say the mayor for work in isolation because the council, the mayor we did in an APC posting. I mean, we can count to APC and SLPP when it is politics. But when it is governance, we are not going to do power sharing. When it is governance, when it is governance, you forget about the politics and do governance. And governance means say all institutions then for network and work properly for get results. If we not work so, it go difficult for them to get results.
So do you think this relationship would only go sour, according to your explanation? That's not going to hinder the fight of this drug, because mayor gets a part for play, the government gets a part for play. If the relationship done this sour, would they see back and forth social media posts here and there? Would that not hinder the progress of the fight?
It go undermine them. Because if the opposition command the vast majority now the city, you understand, we forget the capacity for good community to community. The mayor of us for using in councillors then. We get different wards. They represent wards there. What then a council? Each one come up from a ward. We'll get SLPP councillors and they will get APC councillors then. I think now there is this fight as a government now they more for empower. Because you go to a ward, engage with people there, then they deal directly with the people there. These are representatives of government, the presidency at that level. That is why they are voted. So if they empower them, then get the capacity, then go able to deliver well. In fact, therefore they give report directly to the mayor. Now every word what thing they happen there. The mayor now for day now the steering committee for report say what so now so happen there. And government go now use that information for immediately intervene and address them thing in there. So there has to be that kind of relationship.
So lastly, what's the way forward to the fight of this drug?
The way forward is to depoliticize the fight. It is not to start casting blame as now which political party now bring kush. No, that is not important. What's important right now for all work collectively as a nation. Because this, they affect to Pikine. BU, APC or SLPP, they affect to nation. This, they give bad name, international bad name to the country. For let they even begin things say Liberia and others, they criticize we, then they put stringent measures. The anti-drug agency in Liberia, I just watch again, now social media, they don't capacitate them, give them vehicle, empower them more. I think say we as Alunaya, for forget about politics in this fight, now we approach them as a nation collectively let we help government for let government succeed for combat am and put am bear we. But if we continue this, it is distractory from other development things that we for focus on. We get beaucoup things to address. We say we want address food business, agriculture. President say he get what he call feed salon. I area na UN where they ask about the money, where them pledge to countries them, with them for help for combat hunger. I think say if they get all their support, then they let go to waiting a day for not for Camput and Bakush. The only way we will succeed for do this, if we want the free quality education for continue unabated, Lord we also support this fight. Because the money for put for free quality, put for agriculture, put for electricity, will not go divert and for begin the first push. It has to be a collective fight.
All right, Mike, on the side of the government, what's the way forward for Sierra Leoneans?
All right, I just want to piggyback on what Minkailu say. I think I succumb with him. This is a collective effort. I just want to Sierra Leoneans and also understand the President Bill truly care about this, because it knows this is a legacy, it knows a need for put things them in place where the common power. Let me just say left a safer Sierra Leone. So let me say a 5-step strategy now, a strategy for a drug-free Sierra Leone. So but this now in one not able to do. Now we all, every political party, every civil society, schools them, civil society, wanna accept the journalists them, wanna be factual information, non-biased. Lord, pull politics out of this. And I even speak to even me, young comrade in SLPP, me young people in the government. I agree. Sometimes we get tempered. Let me get very personal. If somebody tell me, say, President, they do nothing about this. I take it very personal. But we all for join hand to this. We did it during COVID. We did it during Ebola. It is possible that we can do it again. We are Sierra Leoneans. Now politics nobody divide in this country. My mother and them picking them, they die out of this. Picking them will get greater and future, brighter future. We don't sludge into this push. We don't feature the bleak. So that is why it is very imperative on all of us. We all, whether in government, civil society, paramount chiefs, councillors, tribal leaders, youth mandem, musicians, actors, influencers, social media bloggers, we all for come to this fight. The most cost-effective way for doing this fight through awareness.
All right, Sierra Leoneans, I tell you, plenty. Thank you. It has been a very civil discussion as to they find a way forward, how the government's ready for fight this drug. Because of time, I go just read two messages and we studio guests then go answer why it's with a shutdown. The one I read from the Facebook page first, it say, now that we want to see collective collaboration to combat the drug issues, not only talk but implementation, please. And then Bendu Kamara said the government denied the people to I can't read that. Stephen Nyale say, who are the individuals involved? Why should that be a secret? That is what's making citizens to question the government's commitment. And I will go to with text message directly. Congratulations, Brother Mikhailo. You have articulated well. I see the mayor is always being muscled. I don't feel this government is ready to collaborate with the... I can't read that. I don't see the government is ready to collaborate, but let's see how it works. I am holding to a high esteem that the All People's Congress will join hands and work to fight this menace in our country. I remember in 2015, President Bio came and offered himself. Now, can the APC reciprocate the same to offer to fight this drug menace? And Ibrahim say, from Mountain Court, he say, congratulations, Mike Berewa. You not true man where they talk the truth. But me man, sometimes then they now for let government come and help with the youth man them. I no say money no day like how you they talk. It is the right of the president, the government to secure its citizen, to protect the nation. The opposition is doing their best to put you guys on a hold. Some I am just moving out, some of them. To put you guys on hold, but I see that the government is also slow pace like a snail fighting this. and I go read from the WhatsApp group. Mary say, Mikhailo Kroma, you are very strong in your argument, but in this argument, let us don't politicize it. I want us all to collaborate. Unity Broadcasting, I love the way you guys are putting the question. Well, that's an accolade. It's okay. Thank you very much for that. And then the other one, the last one we'll go read for now. It come just on the WhatsApp page. It say, I see that the discussion is very civil. Mikhailo always really go hard when things go the way he doesn't like. But I see him very calm. Of course, Mike, on a particular media yesterday, he was almost losing it. But I see that he's very calm. Does that mean he feels belong around where he is, or Mikhailo is accepting him as a brother? Anyway, let we fetch this drug. Let it done because we picking and they die. This one come up from Australia. I go just stop on there because the messages are plenty and it's just me. Go start with you, Mikhailo.
Yes, the messages then actually compliment most of us who don't wear. You know, me, I don't see anybody in the SLPP or Mike Bewa as a foe or an enemy. You know, I see her as a brother. We only can disagree, you know, in some ideas. Maybe what they want and how they want to go about and can be different from what we want. But we are friends and brothers. We are not enemies. And so when me sit down for talk, I dey talk on issues, not to personality, media attack. But we ready for join hands with government as an opposition. That is an assurance I'll give. Even individually, people they know they do their own efforts them. I just read now one of the prominent APC WhatsApp forum where somebody sends a Friends of Cherry Cocoa Mount OL Freetown present anti-drug campaign launching. Date Saturday 25th October 2025, venue UMC school compound, Upper Dan Street, via Kisi Road, Ginger Hall, Freetown. Ginger Hall now off Kisi Road, the area then they. And the area then they now populated areas then. So for let you go launch a campaign day and embark on massive sensitization or awareness, I mean, I think say down the laudable. And I don't see a lot of other people they do. Like we say, this threat are not so just government. We're not going to left in the hands of government. Or not only those in authority, say the mayor or council chairpersons. We serve as an individual or as individuals, now responsibility for help the country, help the government for us succeed in this fight. And so we go do that our assurance we go give. We not go politicize the facts because it don't make sense for even politicize them. The one the way they die, some of them not even want to know about politics. They not care if na APC or SLPP they na power. All they care about the day, peace day, security day, the welfare maximumly guarantee. He wake in the morning, he go school, he can eat, he get food on the table. So for protect them set of individuals and they, it's a commitment I am making on behalf of the APC. We go do that.
All right, Mike.
All right, my last word to people. You and the money where they listen, we they and we you get caught up with this recent get caught up in drug addiction or we get caught up in drug addiction. You and a man, you and a woman. I just want to let you know, say, we are all into this together. President Bill really cares about this. And they touch your heart. If you can't wait for it done today, they done today. The policies them we don't put in place, and then policies they need no more. Mind they fetch it, mind they end this fete. Do ya hold it up there? This president cares about you, cares about this country. He knows say the whole national security concern. He's doing everything. Then they make it fly. Now then they make it the way they ask for resources and they mobilize resources. And as I talk to you, they'll give you the latest development on this. Now government they can begin allocate every month, then allocate certain money from finance to the fight against this. Then they can establish rehabilitation centers and detox centers now, all hospitals and chiefdom and districts in this country. Then they can get a database on a national database where everybody can go and see how many patients they don't pick today in the street, how many they don't admit, how many they don't rehabilitate, how many they don't integrate. So everybody go know what in government they do. We know say yes, we don't slow with this. We know say yes, resources not be there, will be the mobilized resources. But I just want to reassure people them say this soon will pass. COVID can pass, Ebola can pass, mudslide can pass. This will pass because the president told me the side wouldn't believe it. He cares about this country. He cares about young people. Now make the pay school fees for them. Now make the pay examination fees for them. Now make the employ them inside working place. Now make the empower them in this country. You know what left Sidon? They all perish with drugs. I just want for giving this hope, this message from Tonam, that we are working assiduously, we are curious about this, we care about the people of this country, we don't forget about all them back and forth. Government is working assiduously. We don't exacerbate, we robust measures them. We don't increase all we interventions them across every levels, prevention, care and treatment, law enforcement, everything. We don't escalate them. Soon, by God power, we're not going to talk about Kusha this country again.
All right, it has been a great opportunity. Also, I get two great giants individuals inside the studio. The discussion has been very civil, and una text messages, it has been very respectful. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to read all of the text messages. Apologies to that. And you where I read your text message, please continue for sending each time we can live. Plenty thank you to Mike Berewa, we now the communications director, now the president in office, and Mikhail Ukroma, we self can join, follow we discuss about this drug. Now something with the key serial users, now something with the mayor don't allow, now something with we as media houses then we don't even pay attention to, we don't allow man. The government self, we don't see say they don't put hand on that. And recently we don't see how they hold individuals with us. We tell plenty thank you to the studio engineer, the producer and the cameraman and all the one that we make this possible. Una plenty thank you and goodbye.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation Salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform. Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion, you for know about Salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we